Welcome everyone. Thanks for watching. Here's another video. I've been promising a high heel video. I'm going to talk about what's more comfortable and trying to get different opinions on what women think is most comfortable. Usually girls hear high heels and we freak out a little bit. And by we, I'm not including myself because I've kind of figured things out a little bit at this point. So I'm going to share my tips and tricks that I've had and that I've learned over the years. So here's shoe number one. Okay. It's like a sandal heel. And then here's shoe number two. Okay, tie these up at the front so you have more coverage, and also it grabs your foot better. It's kind of like a booty sandal and like a sandal heel. All right, so if you picked this shoe, you're right, okay? The more your foot is grabbed onto it, honestly, the easier it is to walk on. So sometimes when you feel like your foot is slipping, and it fits, or that you feel that it's like you have to kind of grasp your toes like this because it just feels like there's not enough holding your foot. It's usually when it comes to shoes like this, okay? And this has a strap and it has an ankle part, but it's not tight enough where I feel comfortable enough. So granted, it's less comfortable to walk on than these that are holding onto my foot better. So, tip number one, if you feel like your high heel is grabbing on to your foot pretty good, that's gonna be your first tip on knowing that that heel is going to feel more comfortable, okay? Now let's talk about a different kind of high heel. Between this high heel and this high heel, which one do you think is gonna be most comfortable? Okay, so most people would vote this one because it doesn't have a platform. This one has a platform. However, this is just giving the illusion that it's taller because of the platform. Let me explain a little bit about that. When a shoe has a platform, it really is just more comfort to the way your foot sits on it, okay? So picture your foot on this, okay? And it looks scary because it looks tall, but if you minus this part right here, it's really minusing this much. So it's like wearing a heel this tall, okay? And the reason being is because your foot isn't going to be as slanted versus something like this, or even like this, where it doesn't have a platform. So your foot, instead of being like this, is going to be more like this, therefore hurting more even in your ankles and other parts of your foot. Tip number two would be platforms can be good. Be smart about it, but be good. So this right here is barely an inch of platform, okay? Obviously, there's others with a bigger platform, like these. This is a two inch platform. However, they're still more comfortable to me than these. And the reason being is because not only the platform, but another tip number three, okay? Another tip is the straps, okay? I can make these as tight or loose as I want to make them to feel comfortable enough that my foot isn't going to slip, or that I feel like it's not tight enough and it's uncomfortable to walk on. As long as my foot is comfortable to walk on, then it doesn't matter, honestly, how tall it is. Now, obviously I got used to it. I got used to the heels, and after wearing them a while, I got a little more brave and decided to get something taller. And then I realized it really wasn't that bad and that it's more comfortable than some of my other shoes without a platform. Okay, so putting those two together, platform and tightness around the ankle, gold. Honestly, they're really comfortable. When people see me in these, they think that I'm uncomfortable, and I'm not. Okay, so the most comfortable high heel out there for the summer, honestly, and I think most girls can relate to this, is a wedge. What's a wedge? It's where everything is covered like so. You see, I've worn these with their dirty foot. That takes away from really having to be really careful or walk a certain way with high heels, because there is a way to walk with high heels, so you don't just walk like with flats. This is going to be the closest one without wearing flats and still wearing some sort of high heel and giving you extra length, okay? So this is going to be the most comfortable. Keep that in mind. Obviously, it's grabbing onto your foot. You don't have to worry about this. If you take away all of that, really, your foot isn't as uncomfortable here as it looks, because it's a wedge. It's grabbing everything, and you don't have to think about like a pencil kind of stiletto, okay? So when it comes to choosing something smart, so say you've got like, you really like these kind of shoes, they're more of a pencil kind of stiletto, And these are going to be the harder one to walk on because it doesn't have a platform, and you're thinking, how can I get smart about buying something like this? Obviously, we talked about the tips. You don't want the platform, at least make sure it's grabbing onto your foot. I'm going to share a website where I buy all my heels. Literally, all of these came from there, except one pair. No, 2 pairs, okay? And this is where I buy all my heels. A friend of mine shared this website with me, and you get shoes for like $10. Literally, let me show you. These right here on that website cost me $5. Shipping, if you're, so okay, you're probably like, well, it's probably in the shipping. Shipping was $10, but that's $15 still. And I've used them for a good year or 2. Maybe it's been 2 years, okay? But shipping was $10 even if I added on to it. So I had like 6 pairs of shoes, averaging about $5 to $10 each shoe, and then $10 shipping. It didn't change, honestly. So yeah, I was gonna take advantage of that. I will add the website link or add it to the end of the video, and then you guys can check out that website. Now you gotta be careful with that website because most of the shoes you're gonna see are gonna be like, this is nothing. This is a very subtle shoe compared to what you'll see on that website. So you gotta be careful. Okay, make sure that if you're gonna have a platform, that the top of your ankle is gonna be grabbed onto pretty good. And then you'll be most comfortable with the heel, okay? Don't start with big heels. Questions, please let me know. Thanks for letting me teach you guys a little bit about this, and I will make sure to add that website. There's great deals on it, so check it out and message me if you have questions.